From the heart of the Cape, this is Barnstable Today for Tuesday, October 14th. Welcome aboard. I'm Mark Mumford.
The new chairman of the Barnstable Airport Commission outlines plans surrounding the new terminal. That's our top story. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Friel.
Chair Dan Santos explains some of the anticipated logistics at the latest town council meeting.
But the proposed terminal, you can see here, the existing terminal is in this location here. The proposed terminal is going to be a little closer to the rotary area or to the west. And one of the primary reasons for moving it is the current terminal really is in one of the safety zones and needs to come out of that area. The access road will serve the terminal from here. We'll go behind the existing airport buildings. This will be a new road behind where Circuit City is being built, behind Cape Air and the Kmart Mall. And it's going to cross here, and this is a major milestone. There were several properties that needed to be purchased as part of this. One of them was the Blackburn's junkyard property that was located in this area. That parcel was negotiated, has been purchased, environmental work has been done, and it's probably 99% cleaned up. There was a lot of soil that needed to be cleaned up and taken off site. All the solid waste debris has been removed, automobiles, tires, so that will become a overflow parking area with a pervious surface or a grass type surface. It won't be paved, and that'll be for overflow parking in the busy times of the year, primarily in the summer. And so the access road is going to turn a corner here and go by the former where Penn d'Avion was previously located, and there'll be a new signalized intersection at the intersection of Airport Road and Addicks Lane. And the traffic at that point would continue on Addicks Lane out to the signalized intersection at Independence Drive and Addicks Lane, where traffic could go either way at that point. I mentioned the other access that we had previously had planned and was in the Cape Cod Commission DRI submission, in which you may all be familiar, is where we have this, we called it the Sullivan Lot. There's a lot here next to the hotel and gas station, or the inn and gas station, where we have vehicles parked now. We were going to have a signalized intersection on 132 there with an airport access. Growth management folks and others in the town felt that that could be a problem, particularly in this heavily congested area of 132 and the rotary, and that if we had a signalized intersection here so close to the rotary as possible, that would back up into the rotary. So we had our consultants take a look at that, our traffic consultants, and they were comfortable that we could eliminate that as an access point and with the other accesses and still maintain a good flow and not impact negatively the rotary area, which has been the subject of much study lately. So getting into the airport from the Yarmouth end or the east, there will be a right entrance only behind where the current TD Bank North. That bank will be, that bank is going to be removed. That's airport property. That will be no longer there. There'll be access in. There'll be access out Airport Road, but again, that's going to be a right out only. You can't go left there. So any traffic that's going to leave the airport is really going to come out Independence Drive, and then if people want to go back east, they're going to have to go through Hyannis or 132 to the highway, or I'm sure a number of people will continue to go Mary Dunn through the industrial park. And I feel very strongly that any master planning that goes on for the airport needs to involve all the stakeholders, as I mentioned earlier, not only town government, but town people, residents, neighboring towns, impacted parties. I think all of those folks have a real role in working with the town and the commission in developing a master plan that works. The master plan should be reflective of what the town wants to see happen at the airport, as well as the flying public. So we have gotten a draft of that master plan. We're going through that draft, and what I'm going to embark on very shortly is meeting with you all. We're going to do a workshop with Yarmouth, with community groups. I've met with the Hyannis Civic Association. I've met with the Water Board to start talking about some of these issues, so that when we have a master plan, not only does it dovetail and work well with your own local comprehensive plan, but it does with the regional policy plan as well. So these documents should all coordinate with one another rather than being separate documents. We feel very strongly about that, And part of coming here and talking to you about that is to let you know what our philosophy is in the realm of master planning. So I think that's all I really wanted to touch on, more just to say hello, introduce myself, talk a little about my philosophy, and update the status on some of the projects. And I look forward to coming back and talk to you more in detail about some of these things, and perhaps with some of the other commissioners and maybe a new manager at that point.
If you have visited the Barnstable Senior Center, then you can tell that art is an important element.
The walls of the center bear the evidence of that being a point of focus for the folks that use that facility.
We sat down with Senior Center staffer Claudia Borden-Briley to get the scoop.
Okay, the open art workshop was quite a success. Could you tell us a little bit about what went into it?
Well, actually, the open art workshop is a class that we have pretty much going on all summer long. And we ask that, we offer it to seniors that want to come in and paint, whether it's oil paint, watercolor, whatever. And they work together as a group. They meet every Tuesday. And this reception that we just had is sort of a culmination of the end of the class, because we all break up. We only do it in the summertime. So we had an opportunity to hang the art that they'd worked on all summer long. And we offered for everyone to see. It always makes the Senior Center look beautiful when we have this art up. And it was very nice. It's a beautiful big work.
And how long will the artwork be displayed in the Senior Center?
It'll only be up for a week, because unfortunately we're in the fall now, and a lot of these folks take off for warmer parts, and so they want to take their art with them. And then once again, we'll meet again at the beginning of next summer and do it all over again.
Okay, and it's open to all Barnstable residents?
Right, all Barnstable seniors. And whether you painted 20 years ago and haven't picked up a brush, or you're continuing to paint, it's a wonderful opportunity for folks to get together. They're all very supportive of each other. I usually do a little demonstration at the beginning of the class, and or we'll critique someone's work if someone's stuck, or if they can't quite figure out how to do something. Everyone offers their own input, or we just pat each other on the back for a job well done. So
one of the feelings that I kind of get from a lot of the seniors yesterday was they really look forward to coming out to the art class and participating. And it sounds like a great forum for anybody who has ever been an artist before to kind of get the smock back on. And
it really is. And right now we're not. It has nothing to do with how good. They're not doing it now to sell their paintings, though some of them would like to do that. But most of them, it's just the companionship, the camaraderie. You have something in common. You're all artists. You automatically have something to talk about. And it's amazing how many of these people just look forward to that, to coming in, to socializing, to working with other people, on art. It's a great reason to leave your house, for a lot of them.
Are there any other art classes for seniors to take this fall at the Senior Center?
We have a lot of art classes. We have some basic classes taught by Charlie Fox. We have some watercolor classes. I think Janet Gilmore's doing those. So we have a lot of opportunities for people to come out, and I believe there's an open art workshop on Fridays too.
Gray may well be the dominant color for much of this week in regard to our weather. Tonight, mostly cloudy, lows down into the mid-50s, and tomorrow, more clouds. Light winds out of the northwest with highs into the upper 60s.
On the meeting front this evening, the Conservation Commission meets at 6:30 in the Town Hall hearing room. Tomorrow, the Disability Commission at noon in the Selectmen's conference room. Then tomorrow evening, it's the ZBA at 7 in the hearing room. The Hyannis Main Street Waterfront Historic District Commission at 7 in the School Administration Building. And the Shellfish Committee meets at 7:30 in the MEA conference room off Finney's Lane.
And if you need to register to vote next month, you are running out of time. The deadline is tomorrow, and the town clerk's office will be staying open late tomorrow evening until 8 o'clock.
Thanks for joining us today. I'm Kevin Friel.
We'll see you right back here tomorrow. I'm Mark Mumford.